laugh. Y'all look like James Todd Smith autograph. Maybe that's why yo dropped the math. Go against the squad and get. Now, who hot, who not? Tell me who flop, who sell out the tours, who rap your doors, who go harder than them and never let off before, who got your poking their head out the door, getting paid every week like he did all the chores. Life's a rich till I divorce. Go left, I'm pulling bread out the floor.
Okay, chain nastier than.
And the players getting themselves into game mode with the tip-off just moments away. Greetings and best wishes for a happy holiday season from all of us at 2K Sports as we get set for this NBA presentation. This is Kevin Harlan with Greg Anthony and Doris Burke, and roaming the sideline for tonight's game, our Allie LaForce. Here's a look at the schedule now for Dallas. On Monday, they'll host the Boston Celtics, and then on Saturday, they'll host the Toronto Raptors.
And guys, this is the kind of stretch of the schedule that you dream of. Winnable games at home against opponents you know you have a talent advantage over. It would take a lot for this team to not be successful over this stretch.
Here are the starters for Los Angeles. Whitehead out there with Chauncey Billups. Then there's Divac. Then there's Kevin Love. And it's Dang in at the 3 spot. And for the Mavericks, we've got Carlos Boozer. Dragic is out there with Jalen Green. Then there's Trey Murphy, and it's Cousins in at the 5. Here he goes. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. They're moving on after the tough loss they took at the hands of the Blazers.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense, or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Well, the kind of low-energy effort they played with all night will make a coach absolutely crazy. You can't win if you don't play quality defense.
Billups, no good. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Earlier, I spoke with Jason Kidd. I asked how you counter a player with DeMar DeRozan's versatile scoring. We're putting a close sign on the mid-range tonight, Coach joked, adding, we're going to be very tight in that area defensively and not give him what he wants. Sounds like DeMar is in for an uphill battle tonight. Kevin, back to you.
We appreciate it, Allie. Thank you. And so it's the Mavericks getting on the board first. Good on the shot. And although it's still early in the season, Greg, what kinds of storylines have caught your attention so far?
How the All-Star voting is shaping up. All-Star appearances are mentioned on a player's resume, especially when they retire. So these guys want to be one as many times as possible.
Oh, it's exactly how you lead someone with the pass. Beautifully done.
Dallas has gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Cousins with a screen on Billups. Dragic kicks to Boozer. Billups against Dragic. Good. Great play by Green to set it up. Dragic has got his second basket of the night. Billups passes to Love. Bangs home the trifecta.
You know, outstanding start. You've made 3 of your first 4.
For Dallas, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Green, the pass to Dragic. And the wing jumper offline.
Listen, that's a good shot for him. He just couldn't connect.
Now here's Billups. Dang, looking it over. 6 to shoot. Love gets to Billups. Launches it. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. And this is the first season matchup for them against this Clippers team.
And we saw how competitive and entertaining the season series was between these two terrific teams last year.
Both these teams are beneficiaries of tremendous coaching. Both have high hopes for the season. I expect to see a chess match tonight.
And so it's Dallas with following Billups' three-point attempt. Outside Dang. Pass to Love. Back to Dang. The Clippers need to get off a shot. Whitehead's shot is off. And here's Cousins. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. You know, Doris, we know how good D'Angelo Russell is now. But how about having to play his high school team?
No kidding, Kevin. Let's just talk about the fact that he and future MVP at that time, Joel Embiid, were on the same team in high school. How would you game plan for 2 NBA players if you're another high school team? Stop it.
And here is Los Angeles now, following the score by Dallas. Outside Dang. Love with a wide open look. Sinks the triple. Love's got 6.
Well, Kevin Love specializes in finding the open space on the floor, pays off with a nice catch and shoot.
And so now a timeout called by Jason Kidd. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Caspi, he's checked in for the Mavericks. Ben Simmons comes in for Goran Dragic. The Mavericks trailing. Cousins with a screen for Simmons. To the paint. It's picked off. Harris, right side. An easy 2 points on the layup.
Nice to see Joe Harris add this to his game. We know he's a dangerous shooter, but go ahead and mix it up on the interior.
Boozer a screen on Porter. Over in the corner, Green. Cousins with a screen for Green. Got a piece of it. Porter against Simmons. Outside Porter. Lets it go from deep. That one, no good. Mavericks trail by 3. Simmons looking around. To the middle. Here's Boozer. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass.
And this is where Boozer can really hurt the defense, and it's because of how strong he is down low.
Pass to Barry. In the corner, it's Harris. Here's Barry. A 3. Kept alive.
Corralling defensive rebounds, such a critical aspect of your defense. Nice work.
Simmons finds Green. Off target with his 3. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
Outside Porter. From downtown. Here's Barry. Nothing on the board. Over Green. And again, no good by the Clippers. Outside Simmons. Pass to Green. To the inside. Now Cousins. A 3-ball. Good on the 3-point shot. Cousins has got 7 points in the game.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. Mavericks ahead. They lead by 2. And we'll get going after this from the American Airlines Center. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And guys, what's your take so far on the Mavs?
Well, when you control the glass, you control the second chance opportunities on both ends.
And that's how they controlled the first quarter. I thought they were the much more physical team.
So with Love on the bench, here's who Teron Lue is going with. They've got Porter. Podkolzin is out there with Obi Toppin. Then there's Barry. And it's Dang in at the 3, the small forward. Pass to Podkolzin. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Tapping a screen on Dragic. There's Porter with the 3. Buries the long-range jumper.
3 points.
Porter's got the first basket of the second quarter for Los Angeles. Dragic against Porter. Inside. Podkolzin with the rebound. Outside Porter. Back to Toppin. Here's Barry. Hasn't made one yet. Pass to Toppin. What about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness. My goodness. Toppin puts on a show. What a special dunker this guy is.
That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. Now, here is Monroe. They trail by 3. Back to Dragic. Puts up a deep 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And let's go to the sideline. Here's Allen.
Thanks, Kevin. The Dallas Mavericks are all in on defense. Coach Jason Kidd said, quote, "That's something you can hang your hat on, especially when your offense isn't going. Defense will give you a chance to win those ugly games. That gives you the opportunity to play for that bigger trophy." Back to you.
Yeah, gotta have it. All right, Allie, thank you for the report. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Just a great job so far applying pressure defensively. The opposition is on their heels with the ball in their hand. Nightmares clamps thus far.
Another big component of their early game tonight has been points off turnovers. Great job converting on those chances.
He's checked in for Dallas. Trey Murphy comes in for Monroe. The Clippers also making some changes. Love's checked in for Toppin. And Joe Harris is subbed in for Barry. Two minutes now played in the second quarter. They set the screen. Here's Dragic from outside. And it's good, assisting on the play with Simmons. Dragic has got 8.
By no means a volume shooter. Dragic picks his spots and is very solid from deep.
Outside, Porter. 5 on the clock. From past the arc. The Mavericks pull it in. They come into this having outplayed Phoenix the last game.
They played terrific defensively. The few cracks they showed, guys were quick to rotate and help each other out.
We talk about multiple efforts on the defensive end, and I thought, boy, that was good old-fashioned focus, team effort. What a win.
Here is Love. Following the basket by DeMarcus Cousins. Dang for 3. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter. Outside, Dragic. It's to Cousins. From the arc. Love grabs the board. The Clippers leading. Harris outside. And here's Love. Dang up top. It's good from the top of the key. Dang's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Outside, Dragic. And he hits it to tie the game up. And with the trend, Greg, toward a faster pace, do you miss watching those grinded-out half-court battles that enthralled millions during the Jordan era?
Well, I miss playing more than anything, but as far as watching, the game, for me, is as good as it's ever been.
Now, here's Dragic. He's got 11. Back to Cousins. Misses from close range. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Love dishes to Dang. From deep. Missed it, shooting 50% at 3 for 6.
This guy just simply can't find his rhythm, and sometimes that happens.
Dragic kicks to Caspi. Some nice passing here by Dallas. Takes a 3. Podkolzin with the rebound. Outside Dang. Pass to Harris. Fires the 3. The shot, no good. And here Dragic. He'll bring it up for the Mavericks. Celtics will be coming into town for the next game, and that will be the third of 5 straight played at home.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
For 3, Love. The shot comes out. Dallas has gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Simmons passes to Dragic. A miss that time would have put him up.
Boy, taking what's there. Very good shot selection, just not the result you hope for.
Here's Dang over Caspi. No good, and they can't put an end to this drought.
At some point, do you start to think about getting others involved? It has been a struggle.
Dragic against Porter. Pass to Caspi. Now here's Simmons. Takes the 3. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And Los Angeles guys shooting 39% from the floor at their best. Harris finds Porter. Going inside. Puts up a 3. Harris's shot is off. The Mavericks shooting in the second quarter has been pretty embarrassing, just 27%. Dragic looking it over. 3-pointer. That shot off. It's a tie game in Dallas. And Allie LaForce has got something now for us from the floor. Allie, take it away.
I'm here with Coach Tyronn Lue. And, Coach, tell me more about your team's performance there in that first half.
I thought we got tired a little early, but, our pace was good. I thought we got some stops early, got out in transition, but we're doing okay.
Thanks, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
Direct your attention to center court. And get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drop, please. Okay, they're thinking about the shot.
Greetings all, halftime is upon us and an entertaining game with the Dallas Mavericks battling away.
I'm impressed with their effort on the glass. Big positive in my book. They just need to keep it up, Ernie.
Yeah, that's been their big advantage thus far. And now a subject that's always of interest, player movement around the league.
Certainly add some spark to their roster. Cunningham has been impressive. His size and length for his position is unmatched. And, I like this guy.
Got that it factor, doesn't he?
Yes, he does.
Can pretty much plug him in any lineup, any scheme. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more Hoops action.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. You have to like what we're seeing from Goran Dragic.
And if he can keep shooting from deep like he did in the first half, he's going to be more than a handful.
What I love is they've continued to feed this guy. Ride the hot hand until the defense does something about it.
And for the Mavericks, they're shooting 39% from the floor. At their best. Dragic is out there with Jalen Green. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then there's DeMarcus Cousins. And it's Boozer in at the 4. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Jason Kidd. Now Billups after the missed 3 from Goran Dragic. That gives them the lead. Love's got 9.
Well, this is the era of big men who can shoot the 3. In fact, if you're Kevin Love, you've had to adapt and adjust and make your game more modern.
Now here's Dragic. It's tipped. Here's Billups. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Here's Los Angeles now. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Billups with a screen for Love. Back to Billups. Just 5 on the clock. Shoots. Rebound by DeMarcus Cousins. Cousins has got 6 rebounds here tonight. The kick out to Boozer. Outside Dragic over Billups. Again the miss by the Mavericks.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Love the pass to Whitehead. Over Green. Whitehead's shot is off. Mavericks trail by 5. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Back to Green. The 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Evans has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Wow, another empty possession out of the gates. 0 for 4 in this half. Brutal.
Dallas has gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Here's Green with the drive, and it's Green shutting it down.
And one of Green's best assets, his leaping ability. He's a natural athlete, very explosive.
Just a terrific perspective of that dunk from the Connected Camp, brought to you by AT&T. And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. So, for the Clippers, Barry's checked in for Whitehead, and it's Porter in for Chauncey Billups. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Outside, Porter. Outside, Dang. Clock at 6. That one wide left. And so Green will bring it up for the Dallas Mavericks. Since halftime, they've only allowed 5 points. Near the three-point line, it's Dragic. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got 4 assists in the game. Love outside. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. And again, no good by the Clippers.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no cover.
Boozer kicks to Cousins. Up against Boozer. Pass to Cousins. For the lead. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Here's Barry. The kick out to Porter. Stolen by Boozer. Outside Dragic. Now Cousins. Over Barry. 6 on the shot clock. Dragic with a wide open look. That doesn't go in. Had a chance, though, to take the lead.
He started out strong. 3 threes in the first half, but the long ball has disappeared on him since.
Pass to Love. Back to Dan. To stop the crouch. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Boy, they've done a good job overcoming his offensive struggles. He's got to be very thankful for his teammates.
Dragic the pass to Cousins. Shoots over D-Box. And there's DeMarcus Cousins on the assist by Dragic. Cousins has got 11 points.
And they're passing the ball very crisply here.
And Tyronn Lue wants a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. Mavericks making a change here. Simmons is checked in. Rod Colzine's checked in for the Clippers. Joe Harris comes in for Luol Deng. Here's Love. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Cousins has got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Green kicks to Dragic. Cousins with a screen for Dragic. That 3 off the mark.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
And Love has it in the corner. And the Clippers miss again.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
Well, not at the offensive end, certainly. He cannot buy a bucket right now.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here is Porter after Ben Simmons' bucket. Love with another miss.
And he has been ice cold from beyond the arc here since halftime, and he continues yet to fire away. He has got to tone it down if he wants to help his team.
Now here's Boozer. They grab their own miss, and then Cousins with the dunk.
And the instincts are there for Cousins. If they can line up with the raw skill, look out.
On the way, Harris. And Porter, here we go. Kicks it out to Love. Pass to Barry. That ball, great assist by Love. Barry's got 6. Dragic against Porter. Now Dragic. Here's Cousins. It's blocked. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Mavericks lead by 2. We're back after this from American Airlines. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this one?
How about the secondary playmaking you are getting? Great to have that from the shooting guard spot.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this 4th quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. So with Love on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. And is out there with Dang. Then there's Barry. Then there's Porter. And it's Podkolzin in at the center.
This guy is a high flyer. I mean, especially for a power forward, and he needs to be as an undersized player.
Here's Barry. Pass to Dang. Here's the 3. Rebound by Caspi.
More good work on the glass there. When it's all said and done, I think rebounding might tell the story in this game.
And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
Well, you cannot put it in a much better spot than that. Wow.
Pass to Barry. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Mavericks leading by 6. Caspi bounce pass. And here is Cousins. Back to Caspi. 5 to shoot. Pritchard from outside. Rebound by the Clippers. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. That's a 2 from Dang. And dead on that time. Beautiful shot.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
You know exactly what that takes. It takes energy, it takes activity, it takes intensity.
Pritchard passes to Cousins. Over Podkolzin, the shake. And the layup good by Cousins. Cousins has got the lead up to 6 now for Dallas.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And Tyronn Lue calls timeout. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And the Mavericks with some changes. Boozer comes in for Caspi, and Harris subbed in for Pritchard. The Clippers also making some changes. Kevin Love comes in for Podkolzin, and Brogdon subbed in for Barry. And now, Hallie LaForce has something for us from the sideline.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He ripped into their perimeter game and their energy level, saying to his guys, "You're just running through the motions out there. There's no hustle or desire to chase them off the three-point line or to try to get open looks from deep on the other end." Guys?
Great work as always, Hallie. Thank you.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Here's Porter. And again, it's the Clippers missing.
A good job by him on the glass here tonight. +8 in that department.
It's good. And now it's a 10-point Dallas lead.
Boy, you have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And at this point, it is their game to lose. They've done such a good job building the lead.
No problems knocking that one down.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Mavericks leading by 7. Boozer a screen on Brogdon. Simmons with it. Brogdon picks him up. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It'll be a jump ball.
Boozer dishes to Harris. Shot clock at 6. Here's Simmons. Rebound, Love. Love's got 5 rebounds tonight. Porter against Harris. Love. Oh, what an assist. Leading him to the bucket.
Just a huge basket from Kevin Love. Stepped up right when they needed him to.
And a moment now to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Mavericks.
And they're playing beautiful basketball right now, racking up the assists by playing so unselfishly, just finding the open man.
I think the other thing we're seeing tonight is the floor spacing of this team. Boy, they are shooting the cover off the basketball all game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Jalen Green comes in for Ben Simmons. And it's Dragic in for Harris.
And they've had the edge in rebounding all night long, and none bigger than that one right there.
Love outside. Beyond the arc. He drills the 3.
Yeah, D with very little pressure on their perimeter shooters. 3 of the last 5 baskets they've allowed have been from beyond.
Puts up the 3. 3. Good.
The Dragon with the big-time answer. How many times have we seen him do that?
Wallace with it. Devon's a screen on Boozer. Love. And the 3 misses.
Boy, when you're trying to make up ground, every shot counts. You have got to be selective.
Dragic against Phillips. Rips it down with 2 hands.
And smart play from Cousins there, already showing how dangerous he can be in that pick and roll.
Love looking around. Devon's a screen on Boozer. Buries the deep ball.
And a seasoned player like Love thrives when the stakes are high. He's ready to step up and deliver.
Boozer with the screen for Dragic.
First team foul.
It's the first, and that puts them up by 5.
And for Cousins, he has all the tools needed to be a star, but it's going to come down to maturity and controlling that tempo.
These trips to the foul line are how you protect the lead and grow it. Got to knock these in.
Love knocks down the 3.
How does Kevin Love slip away from the defense, comes up with a gigantic fourth-quarter score?
Oh! 52 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Driving in. Oh, a beautiful finish off that spectacular reverse.
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
To me, more often than not, when you attack, good things happen.
Boozer against Devon. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And he does not hit. And the timeout called here by Tyronn Lue. Pivotal moment in this game. He's not taking any chances. He'll call time. Guys, what's your take on how they maximize their opportunities now?
You know, always intriguing to see what a coach draws up in this situation.
What you want is to create a clean, high percentage look, if that's at all possible.
He wants a screen on boost. Love, trained from outside.
He's found his rhythm from deep, and you can see the confidence.
And I think the defender knows once he gets cooking, look out. The bucket looks awfully big to him right now.
To win it, off target from outside. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. This win sets a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. And as we leave you, let's take a look at our player of the game, Kevin Love.
Starting at center, at 7 foot 0 inches, number 44, Joel Embiid.
Battle under the rim could be spicy. These two teams don't back down, Legs.
You're going to see a lot of contact under the glass tonight. Two of the best rebounding teams in the league. There's no doubt this is going to be physical from the get-go.
Watch out for stray elbows. So let's take a look at the starters for Toronto. They've got Davion Mitchell, also Barnes out there, and it's Dunleavy in at the 3. Mitchell, the pass to Barnes. They set the pick. Back to Mitchell. 4 on the clock. Toronto needs to get off a shot here. Pulls up. Rogers misses. Now here's Smith. Screen by Ibaka. Back to Smith. From downtown. They get it again. Outside Jones. Embiid, a screen on Mitchell. then Embiid with the dunk.
Well, Embiid now making it look easy out there. He's active and opportunistic in these pick-and-roll sets.
Outside Barnes. Mitchell, a screen on Smith. Back to Mitchell. The three. It's rebounded by Ibaka. Cleveland has gone 0 for 2 from outside. Ibaka with a screen on Mitchell. Pass to Smith. Down low. And then Embiid with the dunk.
You saw the full power of Joel Embiid on display right there. No one was getting in his way.
Outside Barnes. Here's Dunleavy. Toronto passing it around. Outside Barnes. The three. Cavaliers with a rebound. They defeated Utah in their last game.
That game could have been a lot closer than it was, but they were just too sharp down the stretch.
Well, that's what great teams do. They lock in and protect their lead as that clock is winding down.
Here's Dunleavy, defended by Jones. And Dunleavy gets it to go.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
Now here's Jackson. 14 points for him last game against Utah. Ibaka the pass to Jones. And here's Jackson. Smith outside. Jones from outside. Knocks it down from distance.
He's consistent from out there, especially when you give him that kind of room.
And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Raptors. It's a 5-point game. They're coming off that loss against Portland.
They kept the game close, but made a lot of mistakes. And we heard about it from the coaching staff afterward.
Very few positives to take away from that game. I know it's one they're going to want to put behind it.
Yeah, imposing his will. Embiid sending a message with that rejection.
And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Scoot Henderson's checked in for Jones. Just under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the first quarter. The Cavaliers lead by 5. Henderson with it. 13 points in the win against Utah.
Well, there's just so much to love about Joel Embiid. Obviously, the power is there, but so is the skill. He can really shoot it, and it's why he's been an MVP in this league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Well, Tim, you hear about the move to positionless basketball. The Raptors are well equipped.
Yeah, they are loaded with athletic wings and interchangeable pieces, which gives them a high level of versatility.
And the Raptors making a change here. Wiseman's checked in.
They're one of the most well-rounded players in the game. Embiid is also a top-notch trash talker, too. I mean, he knows how to get under the skin of his opponents.
Here's Dunleavy. 14 points his last outing. Seems like this offense is being executed the way it was designed.
Yeah, I'm sure Coach couldn't be happier with the results. They're locked in and focused on making each possession a success.
It's really a team effort out there right now, which is great to see. No one wants to be the weak link.
Here's Barros, defended by Henderson. And again, Toronto, no good. And here comes Cleveland. They've gone on a 10-2 run, not allowing much. They set the screen. Pass to Ibaka. Lets it go from deep. Barnes with the rebound. Raptors trail by 8. Over to the left wing. Here's Barros. Back to Barnes. Here's Dunleavy. Pure from three-point range. Dunleavy's got 5 points.
Well, those are the ones you're happy to get every trip down the floor if you can.
Henderson scanning the floor. Smith outside. Pass to Caldwell. Over Wiseman. Caldwell, no good. Toronto has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Wiseman, a screen on Henderson. Here's Barros. Here's Wiseman. Ooh, great D that time from Ibaka. The Cavaliers lead by 5. For 3, Smith. He drains out one after 2 misses. Now 1 for 3.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
Screen by Wiseman. The 3 from Barnes. Another miss. He's 0 for 2 now. For Cleveland, they've gone 5 of 9 from the floor. Henderson, the pass to Smith. And the Cavaliers, another 3.
Yeah, great idea there. He set Smith up and let him knock him down.
Raptors trail by 11. Outside Barnes. Wiseman, a screen on Smith. Pass to Coleman. Toronto passing it around. Barros. From outside, off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Smith outside. From outside the arc. It's another 3 for Cleveland.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
They just can't stop this run.
And honestly, the more empty trips they have, the more they feel the pressure.
Pass to Barnes. Up and over Smith. And the Raptors miss again. And so it's Cleveland, a sizable lead of 14 at the break. They're getting quality looks, and that's why they're shooting at such a high clip. We'll be back in a moment. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Cavaliers.
Well, we're in the era of the three-point basket. So if you want to win games in this league, you have to connect from deep, and they have been thus far.
And their ball movement has been next level. When your team is playing unselfishly like this, that is tough to beat.
So on the floor for Toronto to kick off the second quarter. They've got Wiseman. Miller is out there with Quentin Grimes. And it's Weber in at the 4-man spot. Here's Embiid. Pass to Rick Kasner.
All right, that's 2 fouls. Not a big deal, but you don't want to pick up that third before the half.
Substitution for your Cavaliers. Karl Malone. Brown.
Henderson outside. Here's Brown. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 4 rebounds now. Now Grimes. Pass to Weber. Here's Barros, defended by Henderson. In transition, here comes Cleveland.
Yeah, already a pretty cunning defender. Henderson finds chances to swipe the ball and sets the play in motion.
Left side Grimes. And here in the second with about a minute and a half gone by. Weber passes to Grimes. Just 5 to shoot. Launches it. Here's Wiseman. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Looking at our 2K leaderboard, these teams have been absolutely fantastic hitting the offensive boards. Number 5, the Raptors.
Their physicality underneath has been generating a lot of second chance opportunities. We'll see if they can maintain that level of intensity.
The first one falls. Well, Grant, when you watch an NBA game today, do you wish you played in this era?
Oh, no doubt. It's a lot more open, and there's a greater emphasis on skill and player health. Oh, and by the way, those checks aren't too bad either.
Ibaka, he's checked in for the Cavs. Smith comes in for Brown.
And having a big man like him who's efficient from the line used to be a luxury, but it's becoming more and more common.
Embiid can't hit.
Well, you got to miss sometimes, but that one seemed like a gimme.
To the inside.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Toronto shooting their third and fourth free throw attempts of the game. Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He's going to take a moment to give him a breather and talk things over.
It will be a Raptors timeout. Let's dance.
Making a change here. Jackson is checked in. The Raptors also with a sub. Barnes, he's checked in for Miller. The first free throw is good. Both good from the line that time.
Getting themselves to the line this quarter is a good way to get their offense rolling.
Tipped. Outside Grimes. Barnes with a screen on Smith. Gets it down to single digits. Grimes has got his first 3 points of the game.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
The three, Smith sinks the tray. And the Cavaliers lead by 12.
Another triple for him. His fourth of the night after that monster first quarter where he hit 3 of them.
Wiseman pass to Weber. Wiseman a screen on Henderson. Barrows. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And they're +5 on the boards after that rebound.
Smith inside. Covered by Grimes. Smith passes to Ibaka. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson outside. From deep three-point range. Here's Embiid. Embiid, too easy.
Well, trying to keep Embiid off the glass must feel like pushing a brick wall. Nice second chance opportunity there.
Jackson against Barnes. Pass to Barrows. Beyond the arc. Gets the 3 ball to go. Barrows has gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Coming onto the floor is your man crew hot squad. Joseph. On their way to the floor is your man crew hot squad.
Here's Henderson. Pass to Smith. Jackson against Barnes. Henderson for 3. Weber pulls it in. Raptors trail by 11. There's the drive. Now Smith. He picked up 12 points in their last win against Utah. Screen by Ibaka. Back to Smith. Jacks up a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Smith's got 6 points in the quarter.
He's been dropping them in from downtown since the tip. 3 triples in the first quarter. 2 more since.
Pass to Dunleavy. Toronto passing it around. Here's Barrows. Clock at 6. Here's Rogers. That's Ibaka defending. Outside Barnes. 3-pointer. The Cavaliers pull it in. Embiid's got rebound number 8 now.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
Jackson, pass to Henderson. Barnes against Smith. Screen by Ibaka. Smith no good. Raptors trail by 14. Pass to Rogers. And there's a minute 45 left in the first half of this game. Here's Dunleavy. Here's Barrows. Puts up a three. And the Raptors miss again.
It's a tough stretch for him right now. He may want to find a different way to stay involved.
Barnes against Smith. Back to Henderson. Pass to Jackson. Fires the three. Weber pulls it in. For Toronto, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Here's Rogers. Here's Weber. That's Ibaka defending. And it's blocked by Ibaka. There's 47 seconds left in the first half. Now here's Henderson. He's covered closely. Screen by Ibaka. Smith against Barnes. Rebound Toronto. Weber's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Barrows. Here's Weber. Embiid covers. They still need this. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Toronto shooting their 5th and 6th free throw attempts tonight. And he drops the first. Hits one, then misses the second attempt from the line.
And you have to think that they're leading this game because of how they've controlled the boards tonight.
Back to Jones. This one for 3. And no good. And so it's Cleveland in command with a 13-point lead at the end of the quarter. And their defense has stood out, wreaking havoc for the opposition. All right, Allie's ready to go. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thank you so much, guys. John, that's a talented team over there. What's given you guys the edge thus far?
I think we just came ready to play. I think the home court's giving us a little advantage, and I think we're just coming out and competing tonight. And I like the way we're starting, and I think we have to maintain that to finish the game out.
Their mentality was right on from the get-go, guys.
All right, Allie, thanks for that. We will see everyone right back after this break, ready for the second half.
Hey there, everybody. With the All-Star break on the horizon, let's first have a look at the players vying for a spot in the three-point contest.
You gotta love All-Star Weekend, guys, especially when it comes to the three-point contest.
I think we should have a three-point contest right now. You and me, Shaq. Come on.
I don't even think you could beat Ernie.
Hey, easy. Now we'll take a look back at our featured game. That was quite a performance for the Cavaliers.
Slashing, scoring it close. This is my kind of game. I like the grit they're playing with right now.
Yeah, and they're playing really smart. I mean, you keep it going until some.
And that's a wrap on.
And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. And it's Mitchell with the ball for the Toronto Raptors. Trailing by 13. Serge Ibaka is out there with Jackson. Then it's Joel Embiid. Then it's Smith. And it's Jones in at the point. So that's who's on the floor for the Cavs. Doubled by Jackson. Pass to Dunleavy. Fires for 3. That one's good. And it's Barnes with the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists now in this one.
Yeah, when you look at Barnes' assist numbers, they show you can run your offense through him, not your average wing.
Smith outside. Now Jackson, the 3 ball. Nails it from 3. Jackson's gotten himself going with a triple, his first basket of the game. Raptors trail by 13. Outside Barnes. And with a little over a minute gone by, the second half is underway.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
If he can just make a couple of buckets, though, this can all be put in his rearview mirror.
The three, Smith. They get it back. Baca, good.
Have to take care of the defensive boards better than that.
Well, you see this all too often. The effort has to be there first.
Mitchell, the pass to Barnes. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. Toronto passing it around. There's the three. The rebound by Embiid. Embiid's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done.
Nothing from the field to speak of so far. Pretty rough shooting night, and now it's affecting the entire team.
And so the ball out of bounds. Embiid touched it last. Scoot Henderson's checked in for Cleveland.
Scoot Henderson.
2 minutes gone in this third quarter now. Mitchell, the pass to Barnes. Mitchell, a screen on Smith. Here's Barnes. And again, no good by Toronto.
This isn't how they wanted to start the second half. Only 1 of 4.
Pass to Smith. Now Embiid, 5 to shoot. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Embiid's got 9.
Yeah, getting aggressive in the paint. Look at Joel putting his size to work.
Outside Barnes. Pass to Rogers. Shot to stop the run. And again, Toronto, no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
And a moment to check out the 2K leaderboard. Here were the best rebounders last season. In the third spot, Joel Embiid.
Simply put, he was terrific down low last year, owning the glass.
The Raptors making a switch here. Right around 3 minutes into this second half. All right, Tim, back in 1996, you led the league in three-point percentage. You shot 52% on 3 attempts per game. Talk about the hot hand.
Well, B.A., it shows you how much the game has changed. I had the green light, but it was a different shade of green. I still only took 3 per game. Now, you have multiple guys every night that will take 3 in the first quarter.
That green light's now neon green for many.
No doubt.
Oh, good 3-ball by Henderson. Now, this is the part of this game that he wants to keep developing.
Timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Between 3s and 2s for the Cavaliers.
And this has been an efficient offensive performance so far. Great job mixing in just enough of the long-range shot in there.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Rogers. Here's Barros. Here's Weber. Embiid covers. And that one's good. Weber.
Well orchestrated. And then the pass is right on the money.
The Cavaliers lead by 18. Screen by Embiid. Henderson, the pass to Ibaka. Jackson surveying the D. Shot clock at 6. Takes a 3. The shot won't fall. Raptors trail by 18. Here's Barros. Pass to Rogers. Toronto passing it around. Let's go with a 3. Connects from downtown.
Great use of the bounce pass right there, setting up his teammate.
Cleveland has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. And so now a timeout called by Kenny Atkinson. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. Wiseman against Embiid. And a fast break now for the Raptors. Pass to Barros. Barnes with a screen on Smith. Barros. No good on the triple.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Tim, with his agility and that 7'3" wingspan, Scotty Barnes can guard virtually anyone.
Well, because he's got the combination, Brian, of lateral quickness and physicality. He is great at the point of attack and fighting through screens. Just a top-shelf defender.
Here's Weber. And it's blocked by Ibaka. Now here's Henderson. Tightly guarded. Pass to Smith. And here's Jackson. He's guarded by Barnes. That's good from Jackson on the assist by Smith. Smith's got 5 assists in the game. Let's look at the energy stats, how the hustle game has been going for the Cavaliers.
Their defense has been on point all game long. They're out hustling the shooters and swatting down plenty of shots.
Yeah, they've clearly been the more physical team. And how about all those second chance points? What a concerted effort to pound the offensive glass.
Henderson, the pass to Ibaka. Back to Henderson. Smith outside. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got rebound number 7 tonight. Here's Barros. He's got 6.
Well, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
Henderson outside. Screen by Ibaka to the middle. Nice dish, and the layup goes down. Ibaka's got 7 points.
They've toned down their three-point attack in the second half, looking to protect the lead with higher percentage shots.
Here's Weber. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Ibaka's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And 3 quarters of play in the books. This one's all but over already. Cavaliers ahead, running away with this one. And fourth quarter basketball will be coming your way on 2K Sports right after this. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist to the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
Yeah, playing for one another. That's the definition of teamwork.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become.
Go over it.
Oh, clear the runway.
Screen. Pressure him up. Go. Oh, hit that. Corner. Blue.
I can hit it from anywhere.
Go. Get in.
He's got Scotty.
Oh, foul. Check Chris on the wing. Hey, don't leave it. Corner. Get it. Let's do it. Goes out on
Switch. And beat.
There you go.
Coming to you live on this Tuesday night, it's the NBA on 2K. At this point of the season, you can really start, Richard, to feel teams kicking into gear.
Oh, this is about the time when things seem to get rolling. I know I wasn't necessarily a ready out the gate type player. It takes some games to get into your groove.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. They got Tony Allen. Doherty is out there with Hickson. Then it's Ricky Rubio. And it's Wiggins in at the small forward. Now, here's Rubio. Wiggins outside. Down low. Trying to find Rubio. He's got it now. Just 4 to shoot. Over Teague. Rubio misses. And so it's Hayward with it. He'll bring it up for the Philadelphia 76ers. It's a 3-point game. Here's Teague. Brad Doherty pulls it in. First quarter of play. 1 minute played. To the paint. And Brad Doherty with the slam.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Teague, the pass to Williams. Some nice ball movement here by the 76ers. Three-pointer, Hayward. Doherty grabs the board.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the three.
Wiggins outside. Back to Rubio. Pass to Doherty. Excellent D there from Ratliff.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
I'm sure they'll think twice about shooting against him next time.
Basket counts. Doherty's got his second bucket of the night.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And all of a sudden, that man was just on the other end. Wow.
Here's Batie. The shot by Hayward, wide open. Good on the triple. Hayward's got a couple of threes now in the first with the 76ers.
And that's a nice decision on Hayward's part. Good timing on the pass, and he doesn't want to waste an opportunity to bury the jumper.
The 76ers leading. Teague, the pass to Ratliff, and he throws it down hard with one hand.
Just a great job there from Teague to locate where his teammate was and get the ball to him on time.
Rubio outside. Wiggins from outside. It's hauled in by Theo Ratliff. Philadelphia leading by 4. On the wing, Williams. Allen defending. Ratliff kicks to Teague. Ratliff a screen on Rubio. Teague dishes to Batie. Williams for 3. Orlando grabs the miss. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
Yeah, I felt like they attacked, but with a purpose. They knew what they wanted to accomplish coming in.
The coaching staff has been happy with how well they've executed the game plan. They operated as a cohesive unit.
Doherty with the screen on Hayward. The Magic again can't hit. For the 76ers, their last game, a win against Miami. Got a piece of it. And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Trailing by 4. And this is the first season matchup for them against the 76ers team.
And they had some memorable battles last season. Let's hope for more of the same here tonight.
Now Williams following the three-point attempt by Andrew Wiggins.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. This now will give him a chance to discuss some potential changes. Smith checked in for Teague. And now let's have a look at the teams that were last year's best from the free throw line. The 76ers third.
They didn't give away any points at the free throw line, and that makes a head coach's life so much easier.
Rubio outside. Williams looking around. Pass to Smith. Here's Batie. Still yet to score. Hayward can't hit.
and you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
And here's Wiggins. Doherty the screen inside. Plays it up and banks it in. Doherty's got his third bucket of the night. 1:56 left in the first quarter. Smith the pass to Batiste. Hayward outside. Lets it go with the three. And the three ball is good. Hayward's got 9.
Yeah, Hayward's range can be devastating. The defense has to cover him beyond the arc.
Bounce pass, Rubio. Wiggins from outside. Rebound by the 76ers. Radliff's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Smith outside. Another shot. And it's good on the way in. 6 points for him.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Oh, yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now here's Wiggins. Against Miami, he was really on his game. And it's sent back by Ratliff. Smith outside. Over to the left wing. Here's Batiste. Dixon covering. 6 to shoot. Here's Hayward. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's going to be on Andrew Wiggins.
Putting defenders in tough spots is a trait of Hayward's game. I mean, he gets his man on the back foot and forces him to either foul or give up the easy one.
So a new group on the floor for Orlando. And so he's able to get 1 of 2. 6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And it's good, 2 points.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
16 seconds left in the first quarter. And here's Hayward. This game he had 34 points. Puts up a deep 3. And here's Anderson for 3. And so it's Philadelphia in the driver's seat, up 8 points at the end of the quarter. They have made it very tough to get a shot off against them. Their defense has been stifling. Right back after this break. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the 76ers.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing Coach will be thrilled with, the assist numbers, spreading the wealth and creating some offensive opportunities.
They've got Anderson. Smith is out there with Teague. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Turioff in at the power forwards position. That's the group in the game for the 76ers. Now, here is Smith. Scoreless thus far. Anderson outside. Teague for 3. Afcr with the rebound. The Magic trail by 5. And we're about a minute into the second quarter of play. Anderson against Davis. Here's Micic. 3-pointer. And Turioff pulls it down. Smith feeling it out a bit. Outside Teague. From outside the arc. It's hauled in by the Magic.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Campbell is screen on Smith. Buffkin misses the 3. The 76ers leading by 5. Let's go to the sideline and see what Allie LaForce has dug up for us. Allie, take it away.
Thank you. Jamal Mosley is doing a tremendous job for the Magic, and the players gravitate to his approach. He said, quote, coaching is teaching, and you can't teach yelling and screaming and hollering. You teach with communication and positivity, because that's how I think a lot of these guys will actually register it. Back over to you.
A new school approach, if you will. Thank you, Allie. The 76ers making a switch here. Hayward's checked in.
Nice play. Good timing. Wiggins delivers a perfect pass.
And so it's Teague with it. He'll bring it up for Philadelphia. Atlanta will be traveling to face them after this game. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Off target from three-point range.
And I think that one could have easily have fallen for him.
Dixon a screen on Teague. A three-pointer. Wiggins. And Turioff pulls it down.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
That bucket in no time at all. Anderson's got 5 points now this quarter.
He's someone opposing defenses have a hard time game planning for.
Here's Micic. Still scoreless. And he stays with it. Back to Wiggins. Just 5 to shoot. Gord's out with the screen for Wiggins. And it's Orlando with another.
His decision-making is so solid. Wiggins runs the pick and roll with precision.
Pass to Turioff. Hayward outside. That one's not going to go. Wiggins with some nice D.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
And that one's good by Gortat.
They are just killing him on the interior.
Philadelphia leading by 4. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. Looking for a breather and maybe adjusting a thing or two. So for the Magic, Gordy's checked in for Gortat. And Ricky Rubio subbed in for Micic. And one way players look to expand their game, adding counter moves to keep defenders off balance. Greg, what was something you added that really gave defenders pause?
You know, the snatchback pull-up, you know, using your speed to kind of get the defender going downhill. And then you slam on the brakes and just create that separation to then go into attack mode.
Now here's Teague. He has yet to score.
Oof, ugly second quarter for him, and now I think he's starting to really force the issue.
That's good. The Philadelphia lead is cut down to 2 on the bucket from Allen.
And guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Hayward outside, fires for 3. Doherty grabs the board. Doherty's got 5 rebounds tonight.
In the first quarter, he was raining down 3. That's not the case here in the second.
Hayward against Wiggins. Over Hayward. He nails it, and we're tied up. Wiggins has got 4 points in the quarter.
That is one thing that you can tell from the start of his career to the end. That mid-range has improved and become very dependable for Wiggins.
Here's Batiste. Hayward kicks to Williams. Here's Batiste. Hayward's got space. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
And right now, Hayward is in his element. Once he gets cooking, keep feeding that man.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to have a discussion on the sidelines. checked in for Philadelphia. Let's bring up the 2K leaderboard. Show you the teams that have shot the lights out during the last month. Fifth on the list, the Magic.
This is not a team you want to face right now. They are locked in on the offensive end.
Orlando, they've gone 6 of 10 from the floor here in the second quarter. Jordy with the screen on Anderson. On the wing, Wiggins. Over Hayward. Here's Hickson, and Hickson throws it down.
Good to see a player going all out when the game's this tight.
You know, GA, he knows what his job is. Patrol the offensive glass.
He's just giving them everything he has. It's why his teammates appreciate and enjoy playing with him.
And gotta like what they've been doing down low in the post.
Now Rubio. This game we saw him score 13. Wiggins dishes to Rubio. 6 on the shot clock. Hickson a screen on Anderson. A floater. Kicks it out to Wiggins. To the inside. Doherty. That ball's nice feed that time from Wiggins. Wiggins has got 3 assists in the game. Anderson with the ball. He has 5. Hayward outside. This one for 3. And it's Orlando with the rebound. Doherty's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him. And let's be honest, they're winning in spite of his atrocious shooting performance.
Batie, the pass to Hayward. Anderson outside. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic lead by 2. You step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after our halftime.
Hi, folks. It's shaping up to be a good second half as we've seen the Orlando Magic trying to take control of this game.
Yeah, they're attacking the paint and forcing the issue.
Yeah, those boys are nasty and physical. A couple of times, I thought the defense...
Let's turn our attention to... And that's a halftime...
And if you're just joining us, we've played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Gordon Hayward with another strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, he's just been raining down on him from deep here. Talk about dialed in.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
So it's Rubio bringing it up for the Orlando Magic. The lead is 2. Following this one, they get to host the Warriors. Start a 3-game homestand with that game. Checking out the group for Jamal Mosley to start the second half. Tony Allen is out there with Ricky Rubio. And there's Hickson. Then it's Andrew Wiggins. And it's Doherty in at the 5 spot. Just 2 to shoot. Allen's shot is off. 76ers shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Hayward dishes to Ratliff. Hickson grabs the board.
Look, the defense was locked in on him there. They know how dangerous he can be, and they guarded him perfectly.
Allen's shot is off. Allen's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Williams against Allen. Hayward outside. Here's Batie. The basket good off the assist from Hayward. Batie's got the game tied up here for Philadelphia.
It's a great move, and he catches the defense completely off guard.
Yeah, taking it right to the rim. One imagines that might be discussed at halftime. That's going to be on the film.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Over his career, we've seen Wiggins improve that three-point shooting game. Credit Andrew for putting in the work.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Hayward can't hit.
This is the definition of forcing it. He's trying to get himself going, but taking tough shots just won't do it.
Pass to Wiggins. Gordy, the screen. Here's Rubio. And it's Philadelphia with the rebound.
Rough start to the second half for them, only getting one of the past 4 shots to fall.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys.
Timeout for the Sixers.
The 2K leaderboard is on the screen now to reveal the dominant scores in the NBA over the last month. Andrew Wiggins, third.
What a performance offensively. Something has really clicked with his game over this stretch.
2 shots. Last on the first.
Free throw, good. Teague.
Well, Jeff Teague, one of the more calm players at the line, always looks to be in control.
And so Teague hits 2 free throws. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Now, here's Rubio. No scoring in this one. And it's Wiggins missing.
Yeah, this is turning into a slow start here in the second half. Seems like they left that offense in the locker room.
Pass to Rubio. Kicks it out to Wiggins. Doherty, the screen. Wiggins passes to Doherty. And it's sent back by Ratliff. It's going to be out of bounds. The Magic will retain possession. And that kind of stifling effort on defense needs another look.
And boy, did he get up quick to reject that shot. That's as fundamental as defense gets.
Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. They retain possession. The 76ers trail. Hayward finds Teague. Here's Batie. Three-pointer, Hayward. Allen with the rebound. Orlando's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Pass to Doherty. Hayward with some nice D. 76ers have gotten just one of their first 4 shots to fall since coming out of the locker room at the break. Philadelphia moving the ball around. So they take the lead. Teague's got 5 points so far.
If you give Teague enough room out there beyond the arc, he won't hesitate to make you pay.
And so the timeout by Jamal Mosley here. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out.
Everybody out there, now coming on the court. Here's Sixers DNP. Let me hear you.
Allen finds Rubio. Higgins outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Rubio. Rubio's got 4 assists in the game. Hayward outside. Pass to Williams. Now T. Back to Williams. 4 on the clock. Jacks up a 3. A.J. Hickson pulls it in. Hickson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Now here's Wiggins. No good with the triple. In the corner, it's Hayward. No good on the triple.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Outstanding entry pass there. He knew exactly where to go with the ball.
Radcliffe a screen on Rubio. Teague for 3. Teague against Wiggins. Right wing. Rubio right side. Allen surveying the D. Here's Wiggins. Rebound by the 76ers. Radcliffe's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Teague finds Williams. Now Radcliffe. That's tipped. Stolen by Allen. And Rubio gets it to go on the assist by Wiggins. Rubio's got the lead up to 5 now for Orlando. And a breakdown here, guys. The hustle stats for the Magic.
They've been defending with excellent anticipation all game long. Just look at how many times they've managed to get their hands on the ball.
And also, guys, how about the hustle we've seen on the board? They're getting after it and cashing in on second chance scoring opportunities.
It's a completely new group here for Philadelphia. With a break in the action, let's go to the 2K leaderboard. These teams have been dialed in defensively this month. 4th, the 76ers.
What a month they've had defensively. I mean, they've really gotten after it on that end of the floor.
Here's Smith, still without a basket. Pass to Anderson. Can they get it? Cranes the three-pointer.
Yeah, the keep it simple method. Good decision to use the bounce pass just to get it there.
Rubio, the pass to Campbell. Rubio outside. Back to Gortat. And Rubio kicks to Gortat. Pocket 6. That's good. It's Rubio with the assist. Rubio's got 6 assists here tonight.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Here is Turioff. Smith outside. By 76ers, another 3.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the D.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Here's Buffkin. Covered by Smith. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Kevin, he is tough to stop when he gets to the rim.
Yeah, Greg, he can get up a few notches higher. Pass to Turioff for the tie. No good on the last second attempt there. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's the Magic leading by 3. And we're just moments away from the start of the fourth quarter. Stay with us. We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. We've got Turioff. Teague out there with Smith. Then there's Isaiah Stewart. And it's Anderson in at the small forward position. That's the group on the floor for Philadelphia.
12 straight points off of three-pointers, and the D looks shell-shocked.
And Orlando has possession. Pass to Gortat. Deflects the pass. And now the 76ers on the break to take the lead. And the basket by Turioff. Turioff's got his first 2 points.
And Teague knew that he would be open there. Great patience and vision from the point man.
Here's Bufkin. 1 minute now into this fourth quarter. Fires the three. Rebound by the 76ers. Smith right side. The kick out to Teague. Another three for Philadelphia.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Here's Micic. Pass to Gortat. And that's a foul called on Ronny Turioff. That is his first foul of the game. And Philadelphia making a change here. Hayward's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Brad Daugherty, he's checked in for Campbell. About a minute and a half into the fourth quarter now. To the middle, here's Daugherty. And finished off by Daugherty.
And finding his teammate in stride, he led his guy perfectly.
Smith outside. Pass to Hayward. Stewart, a screen for Hayward. And a miss there on the triple.
And I wouldn't put it past him, guys, to eventually start hitting those, given what he did in the first half.
Gortat with the screen for Wiggins. To the paint. It's deflected. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Daugherty. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And a look now at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the 76ers.
All game long, they've been making it rain from the arc. And look, they've done it by feeding the hot hands.
And the other thing you notice is how committed they've been to playing with the pass, constantly moving that ball from one side to the other.
That one falls for Daugherty. Good on both. And it's the 76ers with the ball. It's a one-point game. Teague, the pass to Batie. Hayward outside. The three-pointers off the mark.
And maybe, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the threes.
A nice shot by Ratliff. And the 76ers lead by 3.
And you don't want to allow too many of those short ones with the game right now in the balance.
Pass to Bufkin. On the wing, Wiggins. Defended by Hayward. Another miss by Orlando.
That is not a bad decision to pull from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Here's Batie, and he banks in the layup.
Stayed with it, and his effort is rewarded with the second chance bucket.
The Magic trail by 5. Here's Bufkin. Gortat, the pass to Daugherty. It doesn't go for him. Excellent D there from Ratliff. Here's Philadelphia. They're on a 12-4 run. Hayward outside. Outside Williams. Back to Hayward. Fires from deep. Gortat with the rebound. Magic have gone 1 of 4 since the end of the third quarter. Here's Bufkin. And he finishes nicely on the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Yeah, it's clear why they go to him in these moments. They know he's going to deliver for us.
Now, here's Teague. Here's Battie. Shot clock at 5. Brilliant! The 3 is off. The Magic trail by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Wiggins. No good. That would have tied it.
There has been nothing for him this quarter. Ever since halftime, he's lost all of his touch.
Got it to go off the glass.
It's an improving skill for Wiggins, moving the ball, but he's focused on improving that aspect of his skill set.
Now here's Teague. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter of this one. Outside Hayward. All right, here's Williams. Hayward outside. Misses the 3. The Magic have gone 3 of 7 from the 4 in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Now Wiggins. It's tipped. Hayward looking over the floor. Another chance. Ooh, laid it up and in.
Driving under the bright light. You can see Hayward wanted the ball, playing like the max player he is.
And Jamal Mosley has called timeout. This is a huge moment, folks, in this game. And he wants to be prepared. The Magic making a switch here. And now let's send it over to our courtside reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Jamal Mosley was just reviewing the plan with his team. There was a sense of urgency. Coach said, quote, "We are right there, guys. Just stay together and trust one another. Let's take this one. Guys, let's see how that message resonates with the team."
Thank you once again, Allie. There's 57 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Adlev a screen on Wiggins.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
And so it's Wiggins with it. He'll bring it up for Orlando. Jordy with the screen on Hayward.
76ers foul. Personal foul. 13 foul. Shooting for Orlando. Brad Goldfield. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And no good is the first free throw, missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second. And he ends up missing both free throws. And an intentional foul right there.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And so they choose to intentionally foul.
Second personal foul. Second team foul. At the line for 2. Gordon Hayward.
And he misses the first one. Boy, he wanted that one to fall. No good at the stripe this time. The second misses also. And it's Orlando's ball. Trailing by 5. Allen against Williams. Jordy the screen. Allen outside. Clock at 4. Wiggins fires. No good from 3. And so they foul intentionally.
Personal foul. Third team foul. At the line for Philadelphia, Walt Williams. Taking 2 shots.
He doesn't hit the first, and that was the one they really wanted. He's got one more, though. And he ends up making the second, and that increases their lead to 6. Time call here. The Magic decide to talk it over. 6 seconds left in the fourth. Any ideas on strategy being discussed right now in that huddle?
There's still a sliver of hope.
We've seen teams come back from this before. Smart to take the timeout and get everybody focused on exactly what needs to be done.
And here's Wiggins. So the 76ers win it. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that about wraps it up. With Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony, and along with Allie LaForce on the sideline, I'm Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching tonight's NBA.
to this time of the season, Grant, what are teams most focused on?
Well, B.A., it's getting the defense in order. That's a priority. An offensive system can take some time to perfect, but a team has to sort out its defensive identity early.
Now, New York starting 5. They've got Brandon Miller, and it's Hibbert in at the 5.
Love the confidence from this young man. Miller's so quick off the catch.
Rose outside from deep. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. They're coming off a win against the Nuggets.
And it's just so hard to stop them when they're scoring at that level. They were efficient and didn't let up at all.
Well, it's really hard to stop them when they're in a groove offensively, and they were in a comfort zone all game long in that one.
And the Thunder in possession here. After the basket by New York on the other end. He drops it from range.
Oh, I like the awareness Rose shows there, guys. I mean, good feel that time from Rose to put it up right off the catch.
Out left to the wing. Here's Dumars. Drills it from deep.
Man, this is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Jokic the screen. Lets the 3 fly. A rebound by Hibbert. The Knicks have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. And just around a minute and a half into this first quarter. And he banks in the layup.
Solid move that time by Hibbert. This is the area where he's most comfortable.
Rose left side. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. Well, Grant, you look up and down this Thunder roster. It is just loaded with winning players.
Yeah, B.A. Guys who are going to make the right play, defend their spot, move without the ball. I mean, they've built something special in OKC, piece by piece.
First one falls for him.
You know, you talk to the coaches about Jokic, and they say a couple of things. One, he's got a strong personality, which you like in a player of his skill level, but he's also a team-first guy, and you like that even more.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. New York has gone 2 of 2 at the perimeter. Pass to Miller from behind the arc. The Thunder pull it in.
Well, you know what? All good things must come to an end, and they finally miss after making their first 4.
And here's Okoro. From deep, Rose. The rebound by Hibbert.
He's been off this whole period, unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Kemp. And he buries his first look.
Kemp is quite the talent as an interior scorer. Knows where to get it in order to score the ball deep inside.
Rose outside. Pulls up at the elbow. Kemp with a rebound.
He's having trouble getting anything to go right now.
Here's Snow. Miller outside. Down low. Hibbert, that's good. Hibbert's got 6.
Since entering the league, we've continued to see Miller grow as a playmaker.
Thunder trail by 9. Siakam the screen. Rose outside. Here's the 3. Hits it. Now 2 of 6 from the field.
Don't want to let him get into a rhythm from out there.
The Knicks have gone 6 of 7 and looking good. Oh, got that one up quick.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Now here's Rose. 14 points for him last game against Atlanta. Pass to Jokic. And the dunk by Jokic.
And Joker doesn't get up too often, but when he slams it down, it feels like he's trying to bring the basket with him.
Here's Snow. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. They set a pick. 5 on the clock. Tries it from the top of the key. Rebounded by Butler. Thunder trail by 6. And no question, Bam Adebayo, one of the best all-around big men in the league.
And even as his efficiency has waned just a bit in recent years, he remains steady Eddie on a nightly basis. A two-way player who gives you a little of everything.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. For Oklahoma City, Mahimi's checked in for Nikola Jokic, and Clarkson subbed in for Okoro. The Knicks making a switch here. Here's Dumars. What a tremendous game he played against Denver. No problems knocking that one down. Miller's got 5 points.
An outstanding first quarter from the field.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Rose outside. Knocks down the triple.
It was once a weakness, his outside shot, but for Rose now, he's lethal from outside. He's worked really hard to become so.
Pass to Dumars. Launches a 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. He has 6.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
Nothing like answering back. One team gets 3, you fire 3 of your own. Boom.
Now Brown for 3, and the Knicks another 3.
Outstanding long-range shooting here early. They already have hit multiple shots from downtown.
Bring music, scorching those nets. How long can they keep this up, though?
Now here's Rose. Oh, the Thunder, another 3.
Hey, he's doing whatever he can right now to pump up his teammates.
Brown with it. Still no points. Here's Dumars. Off the mark there with a 3. There's 53 seconds left in the first. Inside. Here's Siakam. Great start so far. 3 of 3 in this one.
That's where Siakam wants to get the rock. I mean, he's comfortable scoring inside.
New York has gone 4 of 6 from deep to start this game. Here's Dumars. He's got 9. Back to Miller. There's the triple. Nails it from beyond the arc. Miller's got 8 points. 27 seconds left in the first quarter. Rose against Brown. There's 14 seconds left in the first quarter here. It's good.
You know, this is what Rose does best to me, guys. A scorer who attacks on offense with unbridled ferocity.
Pass to Dumars. And there it is for him. 11 points in the game.
And his fantastic performance from the last game has carried over to tonight.
And you know, that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
The baskets were coming early and often in the first quarter. Knicks out in front, up 5. And back to the start of the second quarter in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for the Knicks?
You know, right from the start, it seemed they got hot from the three-point range, pulling apart the defense and racking up the points, too.
You know, another thing that has impressed me has been their numbers of points in the paint, just dominating down there. They're just getting whatever shot they want in close.
We've got George Hill. He's out there with Jordan Clarkson. And it's Jokic in at the center position, locking down the middle. That's the group for Oklahoma City, getting going in the second. Here's Kemp. He's coming off a 10-point game against Denver. And it sure seems like post play has evolved quite a bit over the past decade or two.
It really has. I mean, there aren't many big men who operate only on the low block anymore. But if they do, they're considered throwbacks.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one.
Kemp's combination of strength and athleticism, amazing. He is a walking highlight.
Okoro is checked in for Sensabaugh. Second free throw, no good. Thunder trail by 6. Okoro passes to Hill. Okoro outside. Pass to Jerebko. Takes the 3. Gets the 3 to fall.
He's a big guy with some serious range, so you have to respect him from out there.
New York has got 5 of 7 threes to drop here tonight. And we played just over a minute of basketball in the second quarter. Here's Whitmore from the arc. It's hauled in by Jerebko. Daniels against Clarkson. Outside, Hill. Oh, that doesn't go on the chance to tie. New York leading by 3. Daniels outside. New York working the ball around now. Pass to Snow. Back to Whitmore. Here's Kemp. 3-pointer. And it's Whitmore missing. Oklahoma City has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Hill. Oh, he used the shot fake to create the angle, but he couldn't get it to fall. And he lobs it up top. And that's out of bounds. Last touch by Jokic.
And they did a good job of getting stops when they needed them. But then they had some lapses that caused them to give up runs. I think it's just a matter of focus for this team.
Their nightly goal, make things uncomfortable for opposing offenses. That's how they racked up so many steals. Checked in. New York also changing it up. Miller comes in for Whitmore. And it's Brown in for Daniels. And New York has possession. In the second quarter, they've given up just 3 points. And the Knicks miss again. And it's Butler with the ball for Oklahoma City. It's a 3-point game. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Atlanta.
It went down to the wire. And as flat as they were, they showed a lot of character in gutting it out for the win.
Definitely. When they look back on it, partner, in a few weeks, all they'll remember is the W.
New York leading by 3. Pass to Miller. Fires the 3. Good. And Brown gets the assist. Brown's got 3 assists now in this one.
It looked rushed, but Miller was in complete control.
Looking at the young forward, Brandon Miller. Just how high is this kid's ceiling, Clark?
Yeah, I think he's got all-star potential. I mean, he's a multifaceted scorer, a really solid rebounder at the wing position, and a good passer, just a good all-around player who I think is only going to get better and better as time goes on.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Hey, many have predicted an all-star future for Brandon Miller. He said, I don't really read anything like that. I just focus on what I can do today. It's all about the work. That's the only way to get better. I just came in with the mindset of making my team better and being a winning player. Brian, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot.
Sometimes it's simple. Put the ball in the hands of your scorers and let them do what they do best.
Kemp, good.
And once more this half, they find a way to get great position inside.
And so Mark Daigneault will call a timeout. He's going to gather the troops and talk it over. First chance of the season for them to go up against this Knicks team.
They expected more of themselves against this team last year. Split the games between them.
Yeah, guys, they feel like they're the better team. The standings would agree with that. I look for them to assert that with their play tonight.
Let's take a look at which teams capitalized from the line last season. New York, number 1.
Well, last year, they were tremendous at the line. A very fundamentally sound team shooting-wise.
Here's Butler. He's got 5. Okoro outside. Rose outside. The 3 is up. Watkins. He's now 6 of 10 from the field.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Dumars. 11 points in the game. Drops in the 3. Miller's got 14.
And now he's dropped 2 3-pointers in each quarter.
Okoro outside. Rose left side. And it's New York with a rebound.
Great work by the defense. That's the intensity coaches want to see.
Miller outside. The 3 is up. And again, New York with the triple.
5, that's right. I did not stutter. 5 threes this half. The D can't contain this guy right now.
Okoro outside. Pass to Rose. It's tipped. And here's the fast break. Here's Dumars. Finished off the break. And now it's an 8-point New York lead.
I like Miller's vision. I mean, he sees the court well and makes really good decisions with the ball.
There's a screen. To the middle. Here's Shibwe. And that one is stuffed right through.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He's going to take a minute to regroup with his players. Thunder, Jokic comes in for Mahinmi. And it's Siakam in for Shibwe. Here's Kemp. He's covered by Siakam. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Butler surveying the floor. From deep, Rose. Bucket again. 7 for 12 and going at the defense.
Ooh, this guy is as hot as they come from distance. Defensively, you almost have to pick him up once he crosses half court.
Here's Hibbert. Sinks another one. He's on a roll, starting 4 for 4.
He's been playing great, unselfish basketball, really putting the rock in the hands of the right shooters.
He is delivering a lot of room service times tonight. One sweet one after another.
With the crossover, and the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
That is good offense, unselfish play.
Thunder trail by 7. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Lets it fly. Misses the jumper from the wing. New York has gone 3 for 7 from the perimeter during the second quarter. Miller outside. Releases. Second left. Can't hit that one. And so it's Brandon Miller making highlights for New York. He's found his range, hitting 3 triples in the quarter. We'll be right back after this word.
Welcome to halftime, folks. Before we talk about the game, let's check out who won Player of the Month in both the East and West. What do you think about our Eastern Conference winner?
Plenty of LOVE. That's what you can do about this game. Love it, because that combination of skill and size, man, that big fella is taking care of business. Game in and game out.
Yeah, and that really, that CONSISTEN.
Oh.
Anyway, consistency.
There you go.
That's what it's all about. And now let's talk about our featured game. It was a solid first half of the New York Knicks.
They're passing on point, reading the defense and reacting. Kenny, I wish you'd react this fast when I asked you to pass the cinnamon rolls.
I'm just trying to watch out for them carbs for you, big fella. Just watching out those carbs.
And that is going to do it for us. Let's get back to some second half action with Brian Anderson and company.
And if you're just joining in, one half is in the books, one half to go. Boy, you look at Derrick Rose. What a contribution.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Thunder trail by 7. On the floor for New York. They've got Miller, and it's Dumars in at the 2 spot. From deep, Rose got it again. That makes him 8 for 15 for the night.
Boy, I tell you, you got to get out on Rose from there. He's lethal from behind the arc.
Miller on the wing, over Butler. Miller can't get it to go.
Got a decent look at it, but sometimes the shot just doesn't go down.
Jokic the screen. Now here's Rose, guarded closely. The shot off that time.
A rare miss for him at point-blank range. That's one he'd like to have back.
Miller outside, fires from deep. Drains the triple. Miller's got 20.
This is what they were hoping to get from him tonight. Solid performance.
Shoots. Rose with the bucket.
And this is a vintage night from Derrick Rose. It's like we're back in 2011, his MVP season.
Miller outside, puts up a three. They get the rebound. Here's Kemp. And that one is hammered home.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Miller can't get it to go.
And the shooter had very little space on that attempt.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Back to Rose. Fires from the wing. And it's Oklahoma City with another.
Nice little bounce in their step since the break. 3 for 4 to start the half.
Knicks leading by 5. Pass to Miller from the arc. Jokic grabs the board.
He's fallen into a bit of a slump this quarter. How quickly things can turn.
Here's Rose. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. Hibbert's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Miller. And it's good. Fought through contact. Hit the shot and will go to the line. New York shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Shooting for New York, Miller. 1 shot.
That's good for Miller.
Yeah, with the size and versatility Miller brings to the table, he's a tough cover for just about anyone.
And so Mark Degno will call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan.
Their rim protection. Top 5 in blocks on the year.
And looking closer at their free throw shooting last season, topping the league in that stat really shows you just how consistent this squad was from the line. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by in the second half. Back to Okoro. Butler passes to Jokic. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Knicks leading by 8. Pass to Snow. To the inside. Hibbert passes to Snow. Six to shoot. To the wing, right side. Kemp. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Now here's Okoro, still without a bucket. Rose outside. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Set it up with a fake, but it's offline. Pass to Hibbert. Here's Kemp. And Okoro over to help. Here's Hibbert. Again gets it to go. He can't miss. 5 for 5.
That's been typical of their performance today. They're sharing the ball and creating good shots.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Rose with the bucket.
Well, you can tell Rose has really steadily worked on this, shooting it with so much more confidence now.
And so Mike Brown decides to call a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Checked in for Oklahoma City. And a switch here also for New York. Brown's checked in. Here's Brown. No points yet. Miller outside. The three. And a great assist by Brown as that one goes in. Brown's got 5 assists in the game. Thunder trail by 10. And here's Clarkson. Rose right side. From deep. And another three for Oklahoma City.
He's doing everything he can, though he might have to do even more.
Miller outside. Pass to Dumars. Offensive rebound. It's good on the putback. And the Knicks lead by 9.
They have a decent advantage in regards to rebounding.
Especially when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead.
Kemp with a rebound. New York has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Here's Brown. It's hauled in by Nikola Jokic. Jokic has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Back to Rose. Lets the three fly. Kemp with a rebound. Kemp's got 11 rebounds in the game. Rose against Miller. We've got 1:08 left in the third quarter. Brown, no good. Thunder trail by 9. And here's Butler outside. Great D that time from Miller. Down low. Stolen by Jokic. Here's Clarkson. That falls. Nice feed from Jokic.
And their outside game has simply evaporated here in the second half. Not a lot of great looks from deep.
Miller outside. Jacks up a three. Counted from distance. Miller's got 12 points now in the quarter.
And he's carried them this quarter. A dominant offensive stretch.
To the left side wing. From deep, Rose. Good! Another from 3.
He's got this defense scrambling. Even when they've got 2 guys on him, he finds a way to get to space.
And he's making some team history. He just tied the franchise record for 3-pointers in a single game. Now Miller. He has 29 now. And the Knicks, another 3.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
And so it's the New York Knicks ending the quarter up 10. Their work from distance has been impressive, and it's put them in this lead right now. Back to the game after this break. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dive. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. We've got Jan Mahimi. Okoro is out there with George Hill. Then there's Butler, and it's Jerebko in at the 4. That's the lineup for Oklahoma City. Thunder trail by 10. Inside. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And, you know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
Controls the rebound and the putback.
Great activity level on the board. Impressive. Wow.
Knicks leading by 6. Snow, the pass to Jackson. Is rebounded by Okoro. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And here's Butler outside. That one no good.
And lockdown defense against one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Ooh.
Here's Miller. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
Tough move by Miller. Having to absorb the foul while taking his shot.
And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for the Knicks.
Well, you know, for me, the passing has been fantastic all night. Everybody loves watching this style of basketball where the ball moves and players move. Coaches, fans, and even us broadcasters can appreciate that kind of action.
Yeah, something else they're doing in this game is striking from long range. The defense just hasn't been able to keep them off the arc tonight.
Patterson has checked in for New York. Miller hits them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Pass to Okoro. This one for 3. And the rebound goes to the Knicks. To the middle. Oh, it's stolen by Butler. And he lobs it up. It's stolen away. To the paint. Here's King. Yep, count it. And the Knicks lead by 10.
Well, I love to see King use his big body like that. Establishing himself inside, that's the way to do his work.
Pass to Mahimi. Back to Hill. Just 5 on the clock. And another miss by Oklahoma City.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself.
Here's Snow to the inside. Here's King. Dunks it hard with one hand. Wow, he makes it look easy.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged.
Let's see what you got. Oh, let's keep it going.
teams will make substitutions. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
Hi, guys. Well, Mark Dagnall was just reviewing the plan with his team, and he was adamant that they need to tighten up their D. That lack of communication at that end has led to breakdowns, wide open shooters, and easy buckets. He sounded pretty frustrated, guys.
And Allie, thank you for that. If you're just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. From deep, Rose. Kemp with a rebound. Kemp's got rebound number 12 now. Tenacity on the glass. Pass to Dumars. The 3-ball. And the rebound goes to the Thunder. Jokic has got 10 rebounds here tonight. So active. Here's Rose. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. New York leading by 12. Here's Snow. Pass to Kemp. Shot clock at 5. New York needs to get off a shot here. And it's Whitmore missing. And so it's Rose with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. So far in the fourth, they've allowed just 6 points.
This is why you put the ball in his hands. An accurate pass hitting a moving target.
And he says right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Yeah, like a huge, hungry grizzly bear. Hibbert feasting at the rim.
Rose left side. Releases. Oh, it's off. New York leading by 12. On the wing, Whitmore. Guarded by Kuro. Here's Kemp. Outside Whitmore. Oh, no good.
For him, it has not been a game to remember, but all they care about is that W.
Here's Jokic. No.
Locks him up and hauls it in. Love the high activity level.
On the take. With the step back. No problem from 14.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
And we've got a timeout called by Mark Dagnall. He was quite emphatic, demanding the timeout, clearly wanting to address strategy with his team. Checked in for Clarkson. Miller's checked in for New York. Thunder trail by 14. Rose with it. 1:50 left in the fourth quarter. Ooh, that high release of Jokic as he buries the 3.
Boy, you can see the potential of this offense with Jokic stretching the floor like that.
Now here's Miller. Jacks up a 3, and again for 3. Buries his 10th triple of the game.
Unbelievable, B.A. Unbelievable.
Now Butler. 1:21 left in the fourth. Oh, he missed the jumper. And here are the Knicks. They're on a 13-5 run. And there's a pick. Can't get the 3.
Yeah, and the defense really respects his shooting ability, and they showed it with that tight coverage. Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Knicks.
And, of course, they really dominated in the paint tonight.
They obviously came in looking to impose their will, attack the heart and soul of that defense, and it led to a lot of good looks.
And it's a performance that will signify their 5th win of the year. And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Brandon Miller.
Tremendous contribution from him, scoring the basketball. Everywhere you look, his fingerprints were all over this game.
No need to rush here. Take your time.
Take your time. This is where you can reset and try to get a good shot.
Miller connects again from distance.
And he's now set the team record for most threes in a single game. What a shot he's got.
A lot of it stems from his confidence. Even when he misses, he's sure the next one's going in. And so it's the Knicks taking care of business in this one. This one wasn't even close. The hometown crowd was waiting for a miracle that never came.
Yeah.
Greg, hadn't this been a fun season so far? And it feels like the highlights just become more and more spectacular.
And that's because these guys are so competitive, trying to constantly one-up each other, and the fans are the beneficiaries.
And the starting group for the Spurs. Baker out there with Batum. Then there's Mobley. Then it's Josh Giddey. And it's Houston at the shooting guard. And he's got his first free throw of the game.
First personal foul. First team foul.
First free throw is good.
For Houston.
And Sabonis drops them both. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for the Spurs. Houston, the pass to Giddey. To the left side wing. Shoots the three. That's no good. Misses his first shot of the night. Thompson against Batum. The kick out to Walker. Thompson outside. 6 to shoot. Here's Wallace. And the three off target. Thompson against Batum. Pass to Giddey. Here's Houston. The tray. Sabonis grabs the ball. Wallace looking for an opening. Beyond the arc. The Rockets again can't hit.
That's the third straight miss to start this game, and they're still looking for their first basket.
Pass to Houston. Outside, Batum. Batum sets a screen for Giddey. Sinks the three-pointer.
That's a shot the defenses often dare Giddey to make, but he's shown improved accuracy.
Wallace kicks to Sabonis. Houston moving the ball around. Thompson from long range. Misses that one. He's 0 for 1 from the floor. San Antonio's gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Houston. And here is Giddey. Coming in off a 10-point game his last outing.
Yeah, they're still looking for some cohesion offensively.
For Houston, they've gone 0 of 4, missing their first 4 field goals here. From deep, Walker hits it from three-point range.
Well, that's just their first make in 5 attempts. Maybe that bucket can ignite their offense.
Pass to Houston. Outside, Batum. There's the triple. Sabonis grabs the ball. Sabonis has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Really just struggling here in the first few minutes. 5 attempts with only 1 falling.
A shot by Thompson and no one's around. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
If he develops a consistent three-point shot in his first few years, Thompson's going to be scary.
Pass to Houston. Launches a 3. Sabonis grabs the ball. Sabonis has got his 5th rebound in this one. On the wing, Thompson. Outside, Walker. And here is Wallace. Thompson outside. Back to Wallace. For the 3. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
They get the rebound. Pass to Houston. They can't stop the run with that one.
Well, this period, he's been his own worst enemy, and now he's pressing.
Chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Spurs trail by 8. Mobley a screen on Wallace. Here's Houston. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Walker. Now here's Wallace. Out to Thompson for 3. San Antonio with the rebound.
2 minutes.
Mobley's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
2 minutes.
Batum passes to Giddey. Here's Houston. And again, it's San Antonio with a three.
Timeout. And make no mistake, Giddey is a skilled passer who knows when and where to put the ball.
Patrick Williams, he's checked in for Houston. Anthony comes in for Cason Wallace. Now here's Anthony. And Thompson kicks to Anthony. Thompson outside. Sabonis sets the pick for Thompson. The Rockets again can't hit. Last game for the Spurs. They picked up the W against the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, I mean, a surprising victory. Looking like they go away easily, but boy, did they come on strong in the fourth. Big-time momentum just carrying them all the way for the win. Exciting basketball.
Here's Finley. Over Thompson. Finley can't get it to go.
Just tremendous defense right there. Applying the pressure.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thank you, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, Allie. Here's Smith. The Rockets making the shot. Here's Baker. Takes the assist and lays it in. Picked out the pass nicely.
And can you always depend on him or what to lead you to the right place with that pass? Money.
Thompson passes to Sabonis. Out to Thompson. There's the three. A rebound by the Spurs.
Doesn't register as a block, but he did everything you want defending that shot.
Well, you know, sometimes the most pivotal plays don't always go on the stat sheet.
Now Smith, pass to Giddey. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Rockets lead by... And if you're just tuning in, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And looking at what we've seen from Houston, what do you guys think?
You could see they were well prepared defensively coming into this one.
KYP, know your personnel. So far, good attention to the scouting.
On the floor for San Antonio, we've got Green, also Mutombo out there. Smith is out there with Finley. And it's Houston at the shooting guard position. An impressive rise for Trey Murphy. From a no-star prospect stand in high school to now showing flashes of star potential in the NBA.
Well, look, Kevin, there are guys like that, and Trey Murphy's been one of them. And what you don't know, certainly when they're in high school, is how much of a worker they are, how coachable they are, and how much improvement is out there for those guys. With Trey Murphy, it just hasn't stopped.
And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for the Spurs. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. And now in transition, here's Williams. Here we go. Here's Beck. And it's sent back by Mutombo. Lets the three fly. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Rockets have gone 0-3 and are still looking for that first bucket here in the second quarter. Beck passes to Williams. Second shot opportunity, and there's the bucket as Pekovic finishes it off. Pekovic has got his first bucket in this one. Spurs trail by 4. And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He made the decision to huddle up with his guys and talk about strategy. So it's both teams making substitutions here. Let's take this chance to see which of last season's teams had the most second chance points in the league. In the third spot, the Spurs.
That's an effort stat for me. I mean, it shows you how hard this team works in the paint. They continue to pound the backboard.
Here's Houston. 6 points for him. Again, the miss by the Spurs. Thompson in the corner. Back to Wallace. Pass to Mayo. Pekovic with the screen for Mayo. Mutombo grabs the board.
Well, that one should be in his wheelhouse, but just off the mark.
Here's Houston. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
an all-around player. One of Batum's roles is to make the defense pay when they leave someone open.
Walker with this screen for Wallace. Outside Mayo takes a three. Dikembe Mutombo pulls it in. San Antonio trailing here. Here's Finley. Nothing on the board. Mutombo is screen on Wallace. Houston. No luck that time on the shot that would have put them on top. Outside Mayo. Wallace up on top. Back to Mayo. The three. And it's Mayo again missing. The Spurs have gone 1 of 6 from the field in the second quarter. It's been a rough period so far. Batum inside. Guarded by Mayo. To the right side. Mobley kicks to Finley. The three ball. Doesn't get it to drop for him. Good D by Thompson. Batum against Mayo. Wallace outside. The Rockets again can't hit.
Defensive breakdown there, and they got lucky. He's not going to miss too many of those.
Batum passes to Houston. Mutombo sets a screen. Mutombo, no good with the tip. The Rockets leading. Wallace outside. Outside Mayo over Batum. That's good from Mayo on the assist by Wallace. Mayo's got his first points of the night. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Sabonis, he's checked in for the Rockets. Asar Thompson comes in for O.J. Mayo. Wallace against Giddey. Thompson passes to Thompson.
2 minutes remaining in the first half.
Sabonis off target from outside. Spurs trail by 4. Giddey surveying the D. Pass to Batum. Now here's Mobley. Rejected by Walker.
An impactful defender. The young forward Walker is good at reading shooters and just stifling their offense.
Thompson passes to Sabonis. Out to Wallace. On the wing, Thompson. From outside, off the mark. Spurs shooting a rough 22% so far in this one. And you look at these Rockets, Greg, pretty fearsome on the defensive end.
I mean, great length and athleticism on the wings and a defensive-minded coach in Ime Udoka. They'll make you work for it, no doubt about it.
And play stops. Whistle on what looks to be an illegal screen.
Well, picking up his second foul, he can still be aggressive, but has to be smart about it.
Houston leading by 4. Thompson outside. For the 3. The rebound by Baker. Clock management. This is where they can get a 2 for 1.
And Kevin, every opportunity counts.
Rockets with the rebound. Sabonis has got 9 rebounds now tonight.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Back to Wallace. 20 seconds left here in the second. Thompson outside. Launches a 3. Thompson misses. Here's Houston. Trying to get something going. And the last second attempt doesn't fall. And that's it for the first half of action. What's been a very close game here. Rockets ahead, up by 4. Allie, let's go to you courtside. What do you have for us?
I'm here with Coach Ime Udoka. And, Coach, what are some of the positives that you can take away from that first half?
our physicality has been good to start. Obviously, a point of emphasis is keeping them under control in transition. We like how we're guarding defensively. Obviously, it is big against this team.
Great start. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you, Allie. And folks, don't go away. Halftime is here, and we'll be right back with you after this break.
Hey there.
Taking a look here at the Rockets, they knew it was going to be a tough year, and I got to say it's been hard to watch them fight, looking through all these challenges.
Now, as we look at the first half, the Rockets find themselves in a close ball game.
The energy in their hometown is eating.
And that'll do it for half.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. And so it's Giddey with it. He brings it up for San Antonio. 4-point game. They've got Sabonis. Jason Wallace is out there with Thompson. Then it's Asar Thompson. And it's Walker in at the power forward. That's the 5 for Houston right now.
Well, with the skill of Josh Giddey, his passing ability really completes the package.
And Thompson kicks to Wallace. On the wing, Thompson. Houston moving the ball around. Just 5 on the clock. In the corner, Wallace with it. Offline with his 3. And San Antonio shooting 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Here's Houston. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Giddey's got his 4th assist in this one. Giddey against Wallace. On the wing, Walker. Sabonis inside. Mobley's there. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well. That one on Mobley. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. And that one misses. On the wing, Batum. Wallace covering. Giddey the pass to Baker. Over Thompson. Baker, no good.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
Pass to Thompson. And here's Walker. From deep. Trains it from beyond the arc. And it's a 4-point Rocket lead.
Well, the defense gave that away. He's a skilled shooter who you have to contest at the arc.
Giddey the pass to Mobley. There's Baker, guarded by Walker. Tries from the block. Baker with the bucket. Baker's got 4 points in the quarter.
They've got the offense clicking. 3 for 4 to start the half and looking confident.
Back to Wallace. And again, it's the Rockets from deep.
Well, as we see more of Thompson, I think he's going to get better looking for his teammates.
Giddey against Wallace. In the corner, it's Mobley. That's good, and so Giddey with the assist. Giddey's got assist number 5 here tonight. Houston leading by 3. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. He's going to take a few moments here to check in with his team and regroup. Well, let's take this chance now to bring up the rookies at the head of their class in steals this past month. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Back to Thompson. Pass to Wallace. Lets it go from deep. San Antonio with the rebound. Mobley's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Well, I hate to say it, but he hasn't done a lot to help their cause tonight. He's been a little erratic from the floor.
Inside, Sabonis with the steal. Wallace outside. And it's Walker, top of the key. Wallace outside. And Thompson kicks to Thompson. Just 5 to shoot. Here's Wallace. A 3-pointer off the mark.
Yeah, not at his most efficient this quarter. He's got to work on finding high percentage shots.
Sometimes basketball is a simple game. Get that ball to Evan Mobley inside, and good things will happen.
Now here's Thompson. Back to Wallace. Batum against Thompson. To the inside. And stolen by Mobley. Batum passes to Giddey. Back to Batum. Pass to Giddey. Here's Houston. Shot clock at 6. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. And trying for the go-ahead basket. It doesn't go in. And here's Wallace. He'll bring it up for the Houston Rockets. They lead by 1. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, and they'll face the Pistons. That'll be just one game played away from home for them. Now, here's Batum. Scoreless thus far. Here's Houston. And that comes off the assist by Giddey. Houston's got the lead up to 2 now for the Spurs. And so the timeout taken here by Ime Udoka. Coach needs a moment to talk things over. Houston with a big group substitution here. Nikola Pekovic is checked in for Sabonis. Thomas comes in for Jarris Walker. Williams, he's checked in for Amen Thompson. And Anthony subbed in for Cason Wallace. Now here's Anthony. Pass to Williams. Now here's Pekovic. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Dikembe Mutombo.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. And the Spurs pushing it up now. Lets it go with the 3. Rockets with the rebound. 1:24 left in the third quarter. Thompson with it. Defended by Giddey. Thompson dishes to Thomas. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Thomas got his first bucket of the night.
Well, you can see Thompson working on his passing and expanding his skill set.
Here's Houston. 14 points for him. Thompson outside. 46 seconds left to play here in the third. Pass to Pekovic. And here's Anthony from the arc. Mutombo grabs the board. Mutombo's got his 6th rebound on the night. Houston, good D by Thomas.
No one to blame on that one but himself. It looks like that, you've got to take it back.
Anthony against Green. Oh, and the jam by Anthony.
Well, Anthony's showing us the spring in his step.
Got to run the clock and wait for the last shot.
Yeah, unless it's a gimme, there's no reason to put up an early shot here.
Here's Houston with the tip. It's good on the putback.
Hard work and soft hands. Guys, that's what made that play possible.
No simple offensive rebound there. Going for the tip in. We're at the end of the third, and we've still got a close one. Rockets lead by 1. And we'll be back right after this. And let's go back to a terrific pass that we're calling tonight our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Wow, that was an absolute masterpiece of an assist. He knew exactly when to deliver the ball, and it made for a beautiful score.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we start the fourth quarter in what is still anybody's ball game. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter, they've got Batum. Mobley is out there with Mutombo. And it's Smith, and it's Finley in at the 3 slot. A shot by Batum, no good. The Rockets leading. Pass to Anthony. Some nice passing there by Houston. And it goes down 2 points.
Yeah, that's the 3rd bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
That ties it up.
And Mobley is a work in progress from there. Draining the triple should certainly help his confidence.
Rockets shooting at a 32% clip from the field. They're just not executing. They kick out to Hield. Trying to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Smith in the post, covered by Anthony. Now Finley, back to Mobley. Smith scanning the floor to take the lead. Thompson with the rebound. For Houston, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Over Finley. And again, the Rockets good for 2.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Spurs shooting just 31% in the game. Pass to Finley. Smith with a screen on Thompson. For 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Anthony with it. Down low. Here's Pinckney. And it's sent back by Mutombo. It's stolen by Anthony. And here we go with Anthony running it up the court. Rebounded by Dikembe Mutombo. Mutombo's got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Mutombo is screen on Hield. Just 3 to shoot. It's rebounded by Amen Thompson.
Well, if you have the space, you have to take that shot. He missed it, but he's trying to keep the defense on it.
Another miss by Houston. San Antonio's gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Finley the pass to Mutombo. Terrific assist, a nice finish. Solid play all around.
And that's about the worst defense I can imagine a team playing coming down the stretch.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
And timeout is called by Ime Udoka. He's very aware of the timing here and the significance of getting things squared away with his team. It's time to send it over now to our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Hey, guys, during that last break, I heard Ime Udoka as he talked with the team. He cautioned his guys against forcing things at the arc, saying we can't make a rhythm happen, so don't force it. Take what is coming to you out there. Coach hoping for a renewed offensive focus going forward, guys.
All right, Allie, thank you so much for that. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Pass to Walker. And here's Sabonis, covered by Mobley. It's going to be out of bounds. The Rockets will retain possession. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition, the level of dunks. I think this is going to be a good one.
Take a look at Thompson. He'll have a spot in the contest if he can hang out of the number 4 spot in the voting. And with his skills, you know he'll have a shot to win it if he can make it in.
He's going to have a great shot. And Kevin, he's going to give it everything he's got if he can make it into the contest. I bet his dunks have some serious thought being put into them.
And so that's the breakdown as it currently stands. We'll be keeping you all updated with the latest info and, of course, our final list of contestants as we get closer.
Yeah, and if they don't invite me to be a judge, I'm still going.
Sabonis sets the pick for Wallace. Thompson knocks down the three.
Defensively, you have to live with Thompson making those, because if you get up too close at the arc, Ahmed will blow right by you.
Here's Giddey. From deep. No good.
Yeah, you wonder what is he thinking right now. He's not shooting the ball well, and shots like that only hurt his team more.
Now Thompson.
2 minutes remaining.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Missed on the 3. San Antonio trailing here. Mobley leaves it in off the window.
And with lots of big game experience, Mobley knows how to get it done in crunch time.
Thompson against the 2. Thompson outside. Fires the 3. Mobley there for the rebound.
And you know what? If you're the defense, you got him right where you want him. Let him keep shooting those threes because he's been brutal in this half. Confident and composed on the three-point shot at a critical juncture.
Thompson against the 2. Walker looking for an opening. Sabonis. Mobley with the block.
And that's the defensive player of the year there. Mobley with the denial, making sure the ball didn't get to the rim.
The Spurs have gone 5 of 12 from the field entering the fourth quarter. Tosses it up. And he commits the intentional foul.
Walker, first personal foul.
And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
Yeah, quick thinking pays off big. What a block.
First personal foul, second team foul. Shooting for San Antonio. Then Baker at the line for 2.
Shoot 2.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. Second free throw, no good that time. He really wanted that one.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
And now we've got the intentional foul.
Thompson, first personal foul, third team foul. Shooting for San Antonio. Evan Mobley taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
Good on the first, and that increases their lead to 6.
And to me, Evan Mobley seems like a fast learner. He adapted to the league play pretty seamlessly and is always looking for little ways to improve.
Good job converting at the line and helping to build this lead.
Timeout called the Rockets. They trail by 7. They trail by 7. About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. Deflects the pass. Takes the 3. Down it goes for 3.
It's those kind of passes that bring up the entire team's confidence.
And they need to stop the clock, so there's a foul.
He had to foul, and on that occasion to stop the clock. That's the enemy in this situation.
Shooting for San Antonio, Josh Giddey. 2 shots.
So the first one drops, and that puts them up by 5. He's off on the free throw and able to get that second one to drop in. Timeout called the Rockets. There's 14 seconds left to play in the final quarter. Turning here to our analysts, what factors, guys, come to your mind?
Looking for a quick shot, trying to extend the game.
Yeah, and then they have to foul quickly and hope for some misses at the line.
Thompson fires and get the 3. And they go to the intentional foul.
Wallace, second personal foul, 5th team foul. At the line for the Spurs, Allen Houston, 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
He hits the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. And so both free throws are good, and it's a 7-point game. And so it's San Antonio with the win. A truly gutsy performance away from home.
You know, it really was. And Kevin, when this one was hanging in the balance late, they showed just what a tough-minded group they can be.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. Here with Stan Van Gundy, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan, signing off for this presentation of NBA basketball. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Evan Mobley.
Hello out there, and get ready for some NBA basketball. Well, we are creeping closer to the halfway point of the season, and some teams have really found their identity.
Yeah, that's right, B.A. We know who most of these squads are now, and their opponents do too. And as the year goes on, the better the scouting reports get.
Now let's take a look at the Rockets' opening lineup. We've got Walker, Thompson out there with Cason Wallace. Then it's Murray, and it's Sabonis in at the 5, roaming the paint, and the shot goes down.
Coming out swinging and hitting the game's first bucket.
And that begins what should be a terrific battle between these teams.
Now here's Holiday. Back to Harris. Stolen by Thompson. In transition, here they come. Pass to Walker. Back to Thompson. Oh, stolen by Harris. Holiday up top. Tries the 9-footer. And it's off the back of the rim. No good. Outside Walker. Here's Wallace for 3. The shot misses.
That's his shot. And one, I'm sure, he wants back.
Harris against Thompson. Here's Mirza. The kick out to Griffin. Here's the 3. Walker pulls down the board. About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Thompson scanning the floor. Wallace with it. Guarded now by Holiday. The 3 from Thompson. He buries it from 3.
A confident shot from Amen. I mean, when he trusts his J, Thompson is that much more difficult to check.
Now here's Harris. Day outside. Fires for 3. And the shot is good. Harris making the play.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Yeah, just going back and forth. It is